kids. She ain't done nothing to you.
She's keeping me awake, ain't she?
No, you're keeping us awake.
I am not.
You are too. You think you're Jack Dempsey, do ya?
You're looking for a knuckle sandwich.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. They're fighting, I won't get no sleep all night. Oh my goodness.
Pipe down! All of ya! Go back to sleep.
Mama? Mommy?
It's all right, Molly. Annie's here.
It was Mama, Annie. We was riding on the ferry boat. She was holding me up to see all the big ships. Then she was walking away waving, and I couldn't find her no more any place.
Well, it was only a dream, honey. Now you gotta go back to sleep. It's after 3 o'clock.
Annie, read me a note.
My note? Again?
Please?
Sure, Molly.
Not this again.
Please take care of our little darling. Her name is Annie.
She was born on October 28th. We will be back to get her soon.
We've left half of a silver locket around her neck and kept the other half.
So that when we come back for her, you will know that she's our baby.
Now they're laughing.
All right. Do you want to sleep with your teeth inside your mouth or out?
Gee, I dreamed about having a mother and father again, but you're lucky. You really got it.
I know. Somewhere. Somewhere. Maybe far away, or maybe Miss Hannigan.
There. Now, what do you say? What do you say?
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Rotten orphan.
I'm not an orphan. My mother and father left a note saying they love me and they're coming back for me.
That was 1922. This is 1933. I must have got stuck in traffic. You in here. Get up. Get up. Get up. Put them things away. It's medicine.
Oh, you must be very sick.
No, but this one's shenanigans. You'll scrub these floors and strip them beds for the laundryman. But it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I know. And you'll get down on your knobby little knees and clean this dump till it shines like the top of the Chrysler building.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now get to work. Now. Why any kid would want to be an orphan, I'll never know.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
Instead of treated,
We get tricked.
instead of kisses,
We get kicked. It's a hard knock life. Got no folks to sleep us so. It's a hard knock row. We home.
cotton blankets,
Set a wool.
empty bellies.
Set a full. It's a hard knock life.
Don't it feel like the wind is always howling?
Don't it seem like there's never any light? Once a day, don't you want to throw the towel in? It's easy and the putting of the fight.
No one's there when your dreams at night get creepy. No one cares if you grow or if you shrink. No one tries when your eyes get red and weepy.
From the crying, you would think this place would sink. Oh, empty belly life, rotten smelly life, full of sorrow life, no tomorrow life.
Santa Claus we never see.
Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he?
No one cares for you, a smidge, when you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life.
You're gonna clean this stump till it shines like the top of the Chrysler building.
Yank the whiskers from her chin. Jab her with a safety pin. Make her drink a Mickey pin. I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Get to work. Strip them beds. I said get to work.
It's a hard knock life
Medicine.
for us. It's a hard knock life for us. No one cares for you, a smidge, when you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's the hard knock life.
Good morning, children.
Morning, Miss Hannigan.
Well, I love you, Miss Hannigan. I love you, Miss Hannigan.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
You! What are you doing in there?
Nothing.
Get her out of there. Get her out. You! Your days are numbered. All right. Breakfast.
Hot lunch.
Like Fu Young for Christmas?
All you can eat. So, what are you getting me?
What did I get you last year?
Nothing.
Good, you're getting it again.
Get out of here with that stinking laundry.
Okay, so long, Aggie, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, kids.
Merry Christmas, Muggles!
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la.
Call this clean, Annie? This place is like a pigsty. Annie? Annie? Ugh. Where is that Annie?
Annie ain't here!
What do you mean, Annie ain't here?
She just went with bundles in the laundry bag.
Oh, bundles! Police! Police!
No more hard knock life for Annie! Yay! Lucky kid, she's out. They're free.
Bright tree in NYC.
Bet that she finds her folks like that. Mom and Dad ride home the best. Lucky duck, she got away.
But we're gonna have to pay.
Gonna get our faces slapped. Gonna get our knuckles rapped. It's a hard knock life.
Yes, it is.
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 It's a hard knock life.
Help! Help! I'm stuck!
Apples, apples. 2 for a dime. Apples, anyone? 2 for a nickel? Apples.
Caught him up back there in the alley. 50 cents.
Good, there's supposed to be a whole bunch of them around 14th Street Park.
Hey, there's one I didn't get. Poor boy. Did they hurt you? They're after you, ain't they? Well, they're after me too. But don't worry, I ain't gonna let them get you. Or me. Everything's gonna be just fine. For the both of us. If not today, well. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and sing. The sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Hey, you, little girl, come here.
Yes, officer?
That dog there. Ain't I seen him run around the neighborhood? Ain't he straight?
A stray? Oh no, officer. He's my dog.
Oh, your dog, huh? So what's his name?
His name is Sandy, right? Sandy. I call him Sandy, you see, because of his nice sandy color.
Sandy Keller. All right. Well, let's see him answer to his name.
Answer? You mean when I call him?
Right. When you call him by his name, Sandy.
Well, you see, officer, I just got him, and sometimes he just doesn't
Call
want
him.
to. Okay. Sandy! Here, Sandy.
how do they put him to sleep? You understand?
Yes, sir. I understand. On a leash and with a license.
Good. Now get along with you before you catch yourself a cold in this weather.
Oh, I don't mind the weather. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on to tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day.
I need more wood for the penthouse.
Hey, Eddie, give me a hand.
Sure thing, beautiful.
Eddie!
Just leave us alone, you old lousies.
Patience, patience. Make way for John G. Rockefeller.
How'd it go today, Al?
7 million people in this city, and you can't sell one lousy apple.
Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Did anyone here leave a red-headed kid at an orphanage 11 years ago?
Not me, kid.
Ladies and gents, dinner is served. Finally.
Hey, hungry.
Hey, kids. Hungry? Nah. Okay. But my dog is.
Here, kid. Eat your fill.
Thanks, lady.
Hey, kid, what are you doing out alone at this time of night?
I'm looking for my parents. They're lost.
Lost? How long have you been looking for them?
11 years.
Now that's lost.
Hey, kid, it's time to give up.
No, I'm gonna find them.
Hey, there's something I haven't heard since 1928. Optimism.
Optimism? What do we gotta be optimistic about? Look at us. Life's a nightmare.
Well, you gotta have a dream
Traffic rattling overhead all night?
to wake you from your nightmare.
And pockets?
At least you've got pockets.
Freezing fingers?
Lucky you got them empty pockets.
Newspapers for blankets.
You can read in bed.
Kid, you should have been a politician.
Yeah, couldn't run against Roosevelt.
Hey, listen to this. Former President Herbert Hoover said today in an interview, though I was in no way personally responsible for the 1929 stock market crash, I have the deepest sympathy for the millions who are now ragged, hungry, and homeless.
Ragged.
Hungry.
Homeless!
Today we're living in a shanty. Today we're scrounging for a meal. Today I'm sailing over fire. Who knew I could feel?
I used to winter in the tropics.
I spent my summers at the shore.
I used to throw away the papers.
He don't anymore. We'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover, for really showing us the way. We'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover. You made us what we are today. Prosperity was round the corner. The cozy cottage built for two. In this blue heaven that you gave us, yes, we're turning blue. They offered us a Smith and Hoover. We paid attention and we chose. Not only did we pay attention, we paid through the nose. And everybody said chicken, but Herbert Hoover, he forgot. Not only don't we have the chicken,
You ain't got the hat.
Hey, Herbie,
you left behind a grateful
grateful nation.
come and get her.
Yeah, evening. All right, move along. All you bums out of here.
They're not bums.
We're tearing down this junk pile. Now.
All right, that's all the fresh air you get for the month.
Miss Hannigan, Miss Hannigan, Miss Hannigan! You know your favorite shiny satin souvenir plate we got from Coney Island?
Yeah.
Molly threw up on it before.
What have you got there?
Nothing, Miss Hannigan.
What have you got there?
It's a dead mouse. You want to see it?
Get to work, all of you. Little girls, everywhere I turn, I can see them. Little girls, night and day I eat, sleep, and breathe them. I'm an ordinary woman with feelings. I'd like a man to nibble on my ear, but I'll admit, no man has bit. So how come I'm the mother of the year? A little cheeks, a little teeth, everything around me is a little. If firing a little next, surely I will get an acquittal. Some women are dripping with diamonds, some women are dripping with pearls. Lucky me, look at what I'm dripping with, a little girl.
You cheated! I did not! You did not!
Oh, I hate little shoes, little socks, and each little blue mare. I'd have cracked years ago if it weren't for my sense of humor. Someday I'll step on their freckles. Some night I'll straighten their curls. Send the flood, send the flu, anything that you can do to little girls. Pepper, pick up your kid.
The big red letters stand for the Jell-O family. Oh, the big red letters stand for the Jell-O family. It's pudding, pudding, tapioca pudding. Yes, sirree.
Once again, we bring you the romance of Helen Trent, who sets out to prove for herself what so many women long to prove, that because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over. That romance can live at 35 and happy.
Oh, merciful God, I hope so.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yeah?
I'm Lieutenant Ward, 17th Precinct. We found your runaway. You!
Oh, thanks so much, officer. Oh, children. Guess what?
What?
There's hot cocoa and ginger snaps for you in the recreation room.
What recreation?
Shoo. Now. Oh, thanks so much, officer.
She was in one of them Hoovervilles down by the docks. Had a mangy mutt with her, but it got away.
Oh, my poor pumpkin, out in the freezing cold with just a thin sweater. I hope you didn't catch influenza. Thanks so much, officer.
All in the line of duty. And you, don't let me hear that you run away again. Not from this nice lady.
She's not.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now you! I'm gonna have your head. And the next time you walk out them doors, it'll be 1953. Well, are you glad to be back? Huh?
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Liar! What's the one thing I always taught you? Never tell a lie. Well, what's the one thing I always taught you?
Never tell a lie, Miss Hannigan.
For what you've done, I could get fired. Have the Board of Orphans sticking their nose in here. Well, you'll pay for it. I promise. Stay.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Yeah?
Oh, good. I'm Grace Farrell.
So?
And the New York City Board of Orphans.
Oh, wait. I can explain everything. It wasn't my fault. You see, it was Annie who got into Bundle's laundry
Miss
bag.
Hannigan,
I know I should have called Mr. Donatelli instead of the cops.
Miss
but
Hannigan, I'm sorry, but I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Oh, the sister. I get it. If it's beauty products you're peddling, I don't need any. Get out.
Miss Hannigan, I'm not peddling anything. I'm private secretary to Oliver Warbucks.
Oliver Warbucks? The Oliver Warbucks?
The Oliver Warbucks.
Oh, I love the hat. Oh, I read in on Winchell's column that Oliver Warbucks is the world's richest unmarried man.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't read Mr. Winchell. Miss Hannigan, Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite an orphan to spend the Christmas holidays at his home.
An orphan?
Yes, an orphan.
You sure we wouldn't rather have a lady? I got 2 weeks coming. It's a joke. What sort of orphan do you have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent.
Mississippi. Capital MISSISSIPPI. Mississippi.
And cheerful.
You shut up! And how old?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say 8 or 9, 10, 11? Yes, 11 would be perfect. And, oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Warbucks prefers redheaded children.
11. A redhead. Oh, no. I'm afraid we don't have any orphans like that around here.
Well, what about this child right here?
Annie? Oh, no. You don't want Annie. She's a drunk. And a liar. She's a drunk and a liar.
Yes, I'm sure she's a drunk and a liar. Annie, come here. Annie, how would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbucks' home?
I would love to. I would really love to.
Hold it. Come on. Hurry. No, you can have any orphan in the orphanage, but not Annie.
Why?
I just told you.
I assume, Miss Hannigan, that it has something to do with all that business about the laundry bag and the police. Perhaps I should call Mr. Donatelli at the Board of Orphans and sign it.
I'll sign it. I'm an easy gal to get along with. If it's Annie you want, it's Annie you'll get.
It's Annie I want.
Annie you'll get.
Oh, boy.
So if you'll get her coat, I'll take her along right now.
Coat? She don't got no coat.
All right. Then we'll buy her one.
Oh, boy.
We'll go to Bergdorf's and get you a warm winter coat.
I'm getting a coat.
She's getting a coat. Come along, dear. Mr. Warbucks' limousine is waiting outside.
Oh, boy. I can hardly believe it.
She can hardly believe it.
Hey, kids. I'm getting out for Christmas. I'll write to ya.
Bye,
Annie. Bye, kids.
Bye, Annie.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan, and season's greetings.
Good afternoon, Miss Farrell.
Good afternoon, Drake. Everyone. Miss? Has Mr. Warbucks arrived yet?
No, miss. His plane from Chicago landed at 3:30. We're expecting him any minute.
Do you really live here? Or is this a train station?
We really live here.
Oh boy.
Mrs. Greer? Has the carpet been put down in the dining room, Mrs. Greer?
Yes, miss.
And has the Steinway been tuned?
Yes, miss.
Everything is in order, miss. Mrs. Pugh has prepared his favorite dinner.
Clam chowder. Wonderful. Kentucky fried chicken. Wonderful.
Idaho potatoes.
And?
Baked Alaska.
Fine.
It would be nice to see Mr. Warbucks again.
Yes. 6 weeks is a long time. Now, would you all come here for a moment, please?
Quickly, everyone. Everyone, quickly.
Everyone, this is Annie. She'll be here with us for the next 2 weeks for Christmas.
Miss?
Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
May I take your coat, miss?
Will I get it back?
Of course, dear.
Gee, I really love my new coat, Miss Farrell.
I'm glad, dear. Now, Annie, what do you want to do first?
The floors. I'll scrub them, and then I'll get to the
Annie,
windows.
you won't have to do any cleaning while you're here.
I won't?
Of course not. You're our guest. And for the next 2 weeks, you're going to have a swell time. Now, Cecile will pick out all your clothes.
Green is her best color. No, blue, I think.
Your bath is drawn by Mrs. Greer.
So, no bubbles, I think.
Annette comes in to make your bed.
The silk, no, the satin sheets, I think.
I think I'm gonna like it here.
The swimming pool is to the left.
Inside the house? Oh boy.
The tennis court is in the rear.
I've never even picked up a racket.
Have an instructor here at noon. Oh, and get that Don Budge fellow if he's available.
Yes, miss.
I think I'm gonna like it here.
When you wake, ring for Drake. Drake will bring your tray. When you're through, Mrs. Pugh comes to take it away.
No need to pick up any toys.
That's okay, I haven't got any toys anyway.
No finger will you lift, my dear.
We have but one request. Please put us to the test.
I know I'm gonna like it here. Used to room in a tomb where I'd sit and freeze.
Oh.
Get me now, holy cow. Could someone pinch me, please? Ow!
She didn't mean it. We've never had a little girl.
We never had a little girl. We never had a little girl.
I'm very glad to volunteer.
We hope you understand. Your wishes are command. We know you're gonna like it here. Welcome.
Been away 6 weeks. Where's everyone? Hello?
Sir? Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
It's good to be home.
How was your flight from Chicago?
Not bad. Took 17 hours and we only had to land 8 times. Now, first things first. Has the painting arrived from Paris?
Yes, sir. They're just about to hang it now, sir.
Ah, yes. No, I don't think so. Grace?
Yes, sir.
Messages.
Yes, sir. President Roosevelt, he wants you to call him at the White House.
I'll get back to him tomorrow. Anyone else?
John D. Rockefeller, Mahatma Gandhi, and Harpo Marx.
Nothing urgent. What did Harpo want?
He didn't say.
No, wait a minute. Maybe I could learn to live with this thing. Hang it someplace.
Mr. Warbucks, I'd
Oh,
like
and
you
Mrs.
to
Pugh.
New England clam chowder,
Wonderful.
Kentucky fried chicken,
Wonderful.
and baked.
I won't be having dinner tonight. I've got hours of paperwork to get through.
Wonderful.
And Grace, I'll need you for dictation.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good to see you all again.
Sir?
Sir?
Drake, dismiss the staff.
Yes, sir.
And Grace, if you get your notebook, who is that?
This is Annie, sir, the orphan who will be spending the Christmas holidays with us.
The orphan? But that's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir. You just said orphan, so I chose a girl.
Well, I suppose she'll have to do. Annie, huh? Annie what?
Sir?
What's your last name, child?
Oh, I'm just Annie, sir. Mr. Warbucks. I haven't got any last name that I know of.
So you're just Annie, huh?
Just Annie. I'm sorry that I'm not a boy.
I don't suppose you'd like to meet Babe Ruth?
Oh boy, sure. Who's Babe Ruth?
I couldn't be happier you'll be spending Christmas with us. Grace, we'll start with the figures on the iron ore shipment from Toledo to... What are we supposed to do with this child?
It is her first night here, sir.
It is. Well, Annie, it's your first night here. I guess we ought to do something special for you. Why don't you sit down?
A movie?
Would you like to go to a movie?
Gosh, sure, Mr. Warbucks. I'd love to. I mean, I heard a lot about them, but I've never been to one.
Never?
No, sir.
Well, then we've got to do something about that right away. And nothing but the best for you, Annie. You'll go to the Roxy, then ice cream soda at Rumpelmeyer's, and a handsome cab ride around Central Park.
Golly.
Grace, forget about the education for tonight. We'll do it first thing in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Instead, you take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Aw, gee.
Something the matter, Annie?
No, nothing, sir. It's just... Aw, gee.
No, what is it, child? You don't want to go to the Roxy?
No, I want to. It's just that... Well, I thought you were going to take me.
Me? Oh, no, I'm afraid I'll be far too busy tonight to do any...
Aw, gee.
You see, Annie, I've just been away 6 weeks making an inspection tour of my factories. What's left of my factories with this depression. And when a man is running a multi-billion-dollar
Oh,
corporate...
sure. That's okay, Mr. Warbucks. I understand.
Excuse me, sir. Bernard Baruch calling.
Good. Hello, Barney. Yes, I got it an hour ago. No, Detroit and Chicago. Barney, I didn't like what I saw out there. Factory shut down. My factory shut down. You're darn tootin'. When I'm not making money, nobody is. And gosh darn it, Barney, your pal Roosevelt has got to do something drastic. He's got to come up with a new plan, a new approach, a new something. Yes, I know he's a Democrat, but he's a human being too. All right, I'll talk to you about it. Come over here tonight. Good, I could show you... Barney, make it tomorrow night. Tonight I've got a date to go to the movies. With a 10-year-old girl.
11.
I was mistaken. She's 11. Bye, Barney. Drake?
Yes, sir.
Coates?
Yes, sir.
And Grace, you'll come too, of course.
Yes, sir.
Will you be wanting the Bentley or the Duesenberg, sir?
The Duesenberg.
An excellent choice.
No, wait. This child's been cooped up in an orphanage. No Duesenberg will walk.
Walk to the Roxy?
Sure, why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Ah, smell that marvelous Fifth Avenue bus fumes. There's no air like the air of New York. And you don't realize how much you miss it. The whole city, until you've been away from it for a while. It's just like the man says. After New York, every place else is Bridgeport. NYC, what is it about you? You're big, you're loud, you're tough. NYC, I go years without you, then I can't get enough of cab drivers answering back in language far from pure. Enough of Frankfurters answering back, brother, you know you're in NYC. Too busy, too crazy, too hot, too cold, too late. I'm sold again on NYC. Come on, slowpokes, we have to get to the Roxy before the prices change. NYC.
The shadows at sundown, the roofs that scrape the sky.
NYC. The rich and the rundown, the big parade goes by. What other town has the Empire State and a mayor 5'2"? No other town in the whole 48 can have compared to you. NYC, you make them all postcards. You crowd, you cram, you're still the champ. Amen for NYC. The shimmer of Times Square, the pulse, the beat, the drive. You might say that I'm square, but then I come alive. The city's bright as a penny arcade. It blinks, it tilts, it rings.
To think that I've lived here all of my life and never seen these things.
NYC, the whole world keeps coming. By bus, by train, you can't explain their yen for
NYC. Just got here this morning. $3, 2 bags, 1 me. NYC, I give you fair warning. Up there in the nights I'll be. Go ask the Gershwins, or Kaufman and Hart, the place they love the best. Though California pays big for their art, their fan mail comes addressed to NYC. Tomorrow a penthouse, that's way up high. Tonight, the why not? It's NYC.
NYC, your standing room only. Not Chicago, Kansas City, San Francisco, Cincinnati. Not Chicago, Kansas City, San Francisco, Cincinnati. Amen for
Keep it quiet down there.
Popcorn. what do you say we get some popcorn? I haven't had popcorn since... Give in, don't fight, good girl.
Good night.
Sleep tight in NYC.
And now, CBS Radio brings you Ma Perkins. Ma's daughter Faye is going to marry Carl Michaels. On Friday, Carl went back to Chicago.
Oh, Carl, don't go back to Chicago.
But no sooner had Carl left town than Dr. Andrew...
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Oh, yeah. Farrell, you're early. Only 1 week, huh? What's the matter? Warbucks fed up with Annie already?
Oh, no, on the contrary. Mr. Warbucks is delighted with Annie, and Annie is having the time of her life.
Oh, nice.
Yes, she and Mr. Warbucks are practically inseparable. They go everywhere together, to the Roxy, to the Stock Exchange. And oh, guess where they had lunch yesterday?
The Waldorf?
The Automat.
The Automat?
And she just loves her new coat. She never takes it off.
Never.
Never. Miss Hannigan, I know you're busy, but this has to be signed and...
That's mine.
taken back to Mr. Donatelli at the Board of Orphans by no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
What for?
Because Mr. Warbucks is so taken with Annie that, guess what?
What?
He wants to adopt her.
Oh, how nice. How wonderful. No. Let me get this wonderful news straight. Annie is gonna be Warbucks' kid? The daughter of a millionaire?
Oh, no.
Good.
The daughter of a billionaire.
A billionaire?
And Mr. Warbucks asked me to drop by here in person to tell you that Annie won't be coming back here. Ever.
Ever? Oh, my. Would you excuse me for a moment, please? You got any more wonderful news?
I told you about the coat, didn't I?
Oh, you told me about the coat.
Well then, good day, Miss Hannigan.
Yeah, good day.
And Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Oops, pardon me, Blondie. Hiya, sis! Long time no see!
Oh, Rooster, it never rains, but it pours. They finally let you out of Sing Sing?
I got 6 months off for good behavior.
I'll bet. What was it this time?
Some old geezer from Yonkers said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Oh, yeah? Why'd he say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100.
Ah, Lil.
It's true.
Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine. From...
Jersey City.
Jersey City, Miss Lily St. Regis.
I'm named after the hotel.
Which floor? Maybe a second after.
Don't you just love Lily, sis?
Oh, yeah. I'm nuts about her. Rooster, do me a favor.
Anything.
Yeah, get out of here and take the St. Regis with you.
Oh, come on,
Oh, can
sis.
it? Looking for another handout, huh?
Nah, I got $80 coming in the mail. Thursday. So all I need is 10 to tide me over?
Not even a nickel for the subway, Rooster.
A $5
I gotta laugh. $5? You with all your big talk gonna be living in clover.
This ain't exactly Buckingham Palace.
Oh yeah? I'm on the city. Steady salary, free food, free gas, and electric. I'm doing all right.
Sis, you're doing like I'm doing.
Lousy.
Ow, Aggie. How'd the two Hannigan kids ever end up like this on these skits? I remember the way your sainted mother sits and croon us a lullaby.
She'd say, kids, there's a place that's like no other. You're gonna get there before you die.
You don't get there with playing by the rule book.
You stack the aces.
You load the dice. Mother dear, oh, we know you're down there listening. How can we follow your sweet advice to Easy Street, Easy Street, where you sleep till noon.
Yeah.
She'd repeat, Easy Street, better get there soon. So, sis, it was the blondie I bumped into when I come in. It looked like she had a couple dollars.
She works for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks, the millionaire?
No, the billionaire, you dumb hotel. She works for him up on his mansion on 5th Avenue.
Fifth Avenue? You don't live up on Fifth Avenue.
He don't. Where's he live?
Oh. Easy Street, Easy Street, where the rich folks play, where they play all day. Move their feet,
Move them never-loving feet.
till Easy Street. When you get there, stay.
Oh, shut up!
So, sis, what the dame want?
She brought me the wonderful news that Annie, one of the orphans here, I hate that kid, is getting adopted by Warbucks. The kid's gonna have everything. That rotten kid is gonna have everything.
Crummy orphan, live in the lap of luxury. It ain't fair.
Ain't fair. How we scrounge for $3 or $4. Now, while she is a Warbucks.
That little brat.
It ain't fair, this here life is driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fat.
Maybe she holds the key, this little lady,
To getting more bucks.
instead of less. Maybe we fix the game with something shitty.
Where does that put us?
Oh, tell her.
Give you one guess.
Oh.
Easy Street, Easy Street. Annie is the key.
Yes, sirree.
Yes, sirree.
Yes, sirree. Woo!
Yes. Easy Street, Easy Street. That's where we're gonna be.
Yes, Mr. President. I'll grant you Barney Baruch and I are not exactly standing on bread lines yet. No, I'm not asking for your help. I've never asked for any man's help, and I never will. But I am telling you, you've got to do something and do it fast. All right, we'll talk about it on Friday at the White House. Goodbye, Listen, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet and you and Mrs. Roosevelt come over here on Christmas Eve for supper on your way to Hyde Park? Good, I'm delighted. Goodbye, Mr. President. If I thought he was going to say yes, I never would have asked him. Grace, call Al Smith and find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir.
The package from Tiffany's?
Yes, sir. Arrived this morning.
Good. I'm going to give this to her and tell her that I want to adopt her. Where is Annie?
She's upstairs, sir, writing another letter to her friends at the orphanage. I'll have Drake call her.
Fine.
You don't have to be nervous, sir. She's going to be the happiest little girl in the world.
Yes, she is, and I'm not nervous. Get her down here.
Yes, sir. Drake, Mr. Warbucks will see Annie now.
Miss Annie, Mr. Warbucks will see you now.
Thank you, Mr. Drake. Hello.
Hello, Annie. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
Fine.
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 Annie, the time has come for us to have a very serious discussion.
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
Sure.
I was born into a very poor family, in what they call Hell's Kitchen, right here in New York. Both of my parents died before I was 10, and I made a promise to myself. One day, one way or another, I was going to be rich, very rich.
That was a good idea.
By the time I was 23, I made my first million. Then in 10 years, I turned it into 100 million. Boy, in those days, that was actually a lot of money. Anyway, making money is all I've ever cared about. And I might as well tell you, Annie, I was ruthless, so I had to climb over to get to the top. Because I always believed one thing. You don't have to be nice to people on your way up, as long as you're not coming back down again. But lately I've realized something. No matter how many Rembrandts or Duesenbergs you've got, if you have no one to share your life with, if you're alone, then you might as well be broke and back in Hell's Kitchen. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
Good.
Kind of.
Kind of?
I guess not.
I was in Tiffany's the other day and picked up this thing for you.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks. You're so nice to me.
I had it engraved.
Oh, gee.
It's a silver locket, Annie. I noticed that old broken one you always wear, and I said to myself, I'm going to get that kid a nice new locket.
Gosh. Thanks, Mr. Warbucks. Thank you very much.
Here, we'll just take this old one off.
No, no, no. Please don't make me take my locket off. I don't want a new one.
Annie, what is it?
This locket, my mom and dad gave it to me when they left me at the orphanage. And there was a note, too. They're coming back for me. And I know being here with you for Christmas, I'm real lucky, but I don't know how to say it. The one thing I want more than anything in all the world is to find my mother and father and to be like other kids with folks of my own.
Annie, it's all right. I'll find them. I'll find your parents for you. I'll get her a brandy.
Shh, Annie, it'll be all right.
Miss Annie, you just see. If there's any man who can find your parents, Mr. Warbucks is the man.
Mr. Warbucks will find your mother and father if he has to pull every political string there is to pull, up to and including the White House.
The League of Nations.
If he should need the FBI, then he will have the FBI.
With all the favors that he's done.
Done.
J. Edgar Hoover owes him one. And then the midnight oil gets burned, till not a stone is left unturned. He will search everywhere, and he'll find them, I swear. No, you won't be an orphan for long. Where other men would call it quits
And disappear.
he'll use his fortune and his wits.
So never, never fear, cross the
Street or cross the sea, Early Street, we guarantee that you won't be an orphan. No, you won't be an orphan for long.
J. Edgar, Warbucks. I want 50 of your best G-men. A day, a week, months, however long it takes. Put them on vacation and I'll pay for it. I'll pay all costs, fine. When can I have them? Tomorrow morning. Oh, and Jay, I want Elliot Ness. Well, just take him off the Capone case.
Hip, hip, hooray!
Morning it begins. You're with the man who always wins. Trust in him and he'll prove mountains easily move. No, you won't be an orphan. No, you won't be an orphan for long.
Annie, give me your locket.
But Mr. Warbucks,
No,
I just
I understand, but it may be our best clue. We have the FBI trace where it was bought and then find out who bought it.
Okay. Maybe the FBI should have my note, too.
Just you wait, Annie. You may be meeting your mother and father within a couple of days.
Really?
Really.
Oh, boy. I gotta write a letter to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding them, losing her. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long.
And Mr. Warbucks says that I'm gonna be meeting my mother and father within a couple of days. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby, maybe. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby, maybe?
Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Annie. On America's favorite radio program, the Occident Hour of Smiles, starring your old softie, Bert Healy. moment of tears. Say something.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
But still, remember, folks.
Smile, darn ya, smile.
Right you are, Wacky. Smile, darn ya, smile. Say, Wacky, who's that who just walked into our WEAF studio?
Why, it's none other than the wealthy industrialist and Wall Street tycoon, Oliver Warbucks.
Now, Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell the folks at home about wonderful little Annie here.
Yes. Good evening, Bert Healy. Annie is an 11-year-old family who was left by her parents on the steps of New York's Municipal Orphanage on the night of December 31st, 1922.
And aren't you now conducting a coast-to-coast, nationwide search for Annie's parents?
Yes, Bert Healy. I am now conducting a coast-to-coast, nationwide search for Annie's parents. Drop page. Furthermore, I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to anyone who can prove that they're Annie's parents.
Wow.
Wow. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station, WEAF, New York, or directly to him at...
At my home, Bert Healy.
Speak up.
At my home. At my home, Bert Healy. 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
That's 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the all-new makers of Oxident toothpaste with Miracle L64 to fight bad breath for letting me appear here this evening. And I just did a commercial! Grace, I've never endorsed a product in my life! This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever done!
Warbucks, thank you. Thanks for dropping by, Oliver Warbucks. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, there's $50,000 and a wonderful daughter waiting for you. So get in touch right away, you hear?
Say, Bert Healy, isn't it time once again for the lovely Boylan sisters?
It most certainly is, Wacky. Well, I can see by the old clock on the wall that another one of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say Occident. The toothpaste of the stars.
To make your team Hollywood bright.
So, for all of the Hour of Smiles family, Ronnie, Bonnie, and Connie, the lovely Boylan sisters, Fred McCracken,
and Wacky.
This is Bert Healy saying, ha 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 ha. Hey, hobo man, hey, dapper Dan, you've both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Thank you. Your clothes may be Beau Brummely, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe that matters. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while, remember you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Ready or not, here he goes. Listen to Bert tap his smiling toes.
Ah, the lovely Boylan sisters.
Your clothes may be Beau Brummely, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed, you're never dressed without an S-M-I-L-E smile, darn ya.
Yes, this is your old softy, Mrs. Healy's boy, Bert, saying until next week, same time, same station, bonsoir, buenas noches, guten nacht, buonasera, and gosh, I almost forgot, good night. That matters.
Holy cow, Annie on the radio. Coast to coast. She's famous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I was on the radio.
Yeah, me too.
Nah, not me. I'm gonna double the radio.
I
do. So, for all the Our Smiles family, this is Bert Tilly saying, ha 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 ha. Hey, Hoberman, hey, Dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be Beau Brummely, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe.
Ah, the lovely Boylan sister.
Senator, so janitor, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Woo! Hey! Woo! 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 Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe that matters. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed. Though you may wear the best, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Smile, 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 Barney, smile. Did I hear happiness in here? No, Miss Hannigan. What are you doing up?
Annie was on the radio.
Yeah. I heard her. Next thing you know, they'll be making a musical about her. Now, go clean up some mess.
Miss Hannigan, making her just really hurt. Say it.
Oh, she never misses. A $50,000 reward. A $50,000 reward. Oh, what I wouldn't do for $50,000. I hate that Annie so much you'd think I was her mother. Oh.
Excuse us, ma'am. We knocked upstairs, but no one answered. Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah?
Oh, Ralph, I'm scared. Something could have happened to her.
Hush, Shirley. It's gonna be all right, Shirley. She's gonna be here. She's gonna be ours. Ma'am?
What do you want?
Well, we had terrible times back then. Had to head north, up to Canada. Had to leave a baby here on the front stoop.
Our little girl, our Annie.
Annie? You're Annie's parents?
Please, nothing's happened to her.
I can't believe it. Annie's parents? Where'd you say you come from again?
We come up north from a little farm up in Canada.
Manitoba.
They got lots of chickens.
Little chickens.
And ducks.
And ducks.
And geese.
Oh, you should see all the geese.
And roosters! Gotcha, sis!
Oh, Rooster, I never would have known it was you in 100 years.
Ta-da!
Fooled you, Aggie. And now we gonna fool Warbucks too.
Get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
Aggie, this is gonna be the best bunco job ever. I know a guy out of jail who can doctor up a fake birth certificate or any papers you want. But we need your help, sis, for the details about Annie to help us pull this thing off.
Sure, I could help. A lot. But what's in it for me, Ralph?
Three-way split.
Half.
Half? But that's not fair.
My orphan. I
Half. Half.
Oh.
Straight down the middle, 25 grand each. But we gotta do it fast, Aggie. Give them some of that old rooster razzle-dazzle. In and out. 2-3 minutes at the most. Get the money, get the kid, get out of town.
Yeah, the kid. That's the problem. What do we do with it after?
Aggie, that's no problem.
When the rooster wants something to disappear, it disappears.
For good.
Rooster.
Now, Aggie, we get the 50 grand, we blow this crummy town. Lil and me will meet ya.
Where?
Easy Street. Easy Street. Annie is the king.
Yes, sirree.
Yes, sirree.
Yes, sirree. Woo!
Easy Street. Easy Street. That's where we're gonna be.
We're coming, Mama! Hey, wait for me!
And so far, President Roosevelt has lived up to none of his lofty campaign promises. All we have had from Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his so-called brain trust.
Brain trust
is a great deal of high-flown talk and virtually no action in a nation racked by poverty, misery, and unemployment. It is deeds we want from the White House, not words. In short, Mr. President, if you are listening, we've had enough of your fireside chats. It is time to...
criticism. Nothing but criticism.
I know.
It's awful.
Did anybody see the Washington Post this morning?
My friends, I say again, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Franklin, you've already been elected.
Well, every cloud is a silver lining. You're never fully dressed without a smile.
Not again.
Oliver and Brent, Franklin.
Thank you, Louis. Show them in. Ah, Oliver. Good of you to have come.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Well, who is this we have here?
Mr. President, this is my good friend Annie.
Annie?
She so wanted to meet you that I couldn't resist bringing her along. Just to say hello.
Well, of course. The little girl who sang so beautifully on the radio last night.
Annie, this is President Roosevelt.
How do you do, President Roosevelt?
How do you do, Annie? You're as lovely as you sounded on the radio.
Thank you, President Roosevelt.
Well, shall we begin?
Annie, if you'll wait outside, I'll be
No,
there.
Oliver. Let Annie stay. Having a child on hand will keep us on our best behavior.
Thank you, Mr. President. Annie?
Harold, I don't want to hear so much as a gosh out of you.
Franklin, a child.
Now, Oliver, since you speak for those happy few Americans that still have any money left, I'd like to begin with your views on matters.
Mr. President, in the words of Calvin Coolidge, the business of this country
is business.
Yes. And for the good of you, the country, Wall Street, and me, we've got to get my factories open and the workers back to work.
According to my latest figures, there are now 15 million Americans out of work, and nearly 50 million with no visible means of support.
Mr. President, if I may say so, unemployment is not our worst problem. The dispatches from Germany are growing more and more disturbing each day. There could be war.
Germany? People are starving in this country.
Harold, I know that, but in the long run, we're
Cordell,
not.
for people who are starving, there is no long run.
The trouble is, it's all happening at once. The stock market has taken another nosedive.
Sit-down strikes, riots.
Floods, dust storms.
And the FBI still hasn't caught Al Capone. Well, at least we're all agreed on one thing. The situation is hopeless and getting worse.
Henry, I'd like to see those figures.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that
Quiet,
tomorrow
little girl.
Harold! What did you say, Annie? No, that's all right. Go ahead, my dear. It's still a free country.
Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Harold Hickeys, stand up.
What?
You heard me. Stand up. Up, up, up. Now, Harold, sing.
Sing?
Yes, sing. Like Annie. I've just decided that if my administration is going to be anything, it's going to be optimistic about the future of this country. Now sing.
But you know I don't
Sing.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
Louder, Harold.
Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Perkins.
Just thinking about tomorrow
Clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none.
Solo for the president. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my
Excuse me,
chin.
it's up my chin.
Up my chin and grin and say, everyone, Republicans too, Oliver, sing.
The sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day
Harold.
Mr. President, telegram.
Ah, yes. Excuse me, everyone. Well, this isn't for me. It's for you, Oliver, from your secretary in New York. Hundreds of couples jamming street outside house, all claiming to be Annie's parents.
Oh, boy.
Have begun to screen them, suggest a return to New York at once. Signed, Grace Farrell.
Well, it seems as though the Hour of Smiles has more listeners than we thought. Huh, Annie?
Gee, hundreds of couples. One of them is bound to be my mother and father.
Well, Oliver, I suspect you'd better be getting back to New York immediately.
Yes, Mr. President. If you don't mind. Annie.
Goodbye, Mr. President, and thank you.
No, thank you, Annie. You're the sort of person a president should have around him.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Annie.
Mr. President, what if we set up 100, no, 1,000 federal projects?
Dams.
Yes.
Highways.
Yes.
New post offices.
Yes. And we'll put the unemployed to work building them.
We could create 5 million new jobs within 6 months.
And weekly paychecks would get all of those millions off relief and back to paying taxes.
We'll build a country so strong that nobody, including Chancellor Hitler, could ever defeat us in war.
Mr. President, what we've got to give this country is nothing less than a new outlook.
A new vision.
A new approach.
A new concept.
A new dedication.
A new horizon.
A new spirit.
A new deal. Perkins, gentlemen, I was right the first time. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. Harmony.
Tomorrow,
tomorrow. I love ya, tomorrow. You're only a day
Miss Farrell, I'm afraid there's still no sign of Miss Annie and Mr. Warbucks.
Drake, look at all these questionnaires. Do you realize that I've talked to 617 women who've claimed to be Annie's mother and 619 men who've said they were her father? That makes, let me see,
1,236.
all liars. Drake, I never realized there were so many dishonest people on the island of Manhattan.
Some of them are from the Bronx.
Grace, we're back.
Where are they, Miss Farrell? Where are all the people?
They're gone, dear. Come and gone. I'm sorry, but they were all liars, after nothing but the $50,000.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
Gee, I thought for sure somebody was gonna be my mother and father.
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come by special messenger from the FBI.
Ah, finally. Elliot Ness has located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh boy.
That sort of locket was manufactured between 1918 and 1924.
Sort of locket?
Yes. Over 90,000 remain sold.
90,000.
Annie, the gist of it is that Ness doesn't think there's a chance in a million of you tracing your parents through the locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, gee, you did the best you could. And if you can't find him, no one can. Anyways, I guess a kid can get along without folks. You didn't turn out so bad. You got everything. All them Duesenbergs hanging on the walls and everything.
Excuse us, sir. We'll go check on the dinner menu now.
Annie, a Duesenberg is a car. Babe Ruth is a right fielder for the New York Yankees. And there's something else you should know. I've made me a fortune, that fortune made 10. Been headlined and profiled again and again. But something was missing, I never quite knew. That something was someone but two. My speeches are greeted with thunderous acclaim at 2 universities bearing my name. Yes, something was missing each time I got through. That something was someone but two. Who could that someone be? How could she make it known? Who would need me for me, needs me for me alone? The world was my oyster, but where was the pearl? Who dreamed I would find it in one little girl? Yes, something was missing, but dreams can come true. That something is no one but you. Not bad for an old man, huh?
But dreams do come true. That something is no one but you.
Grace!
Yes, sir?
Do you have those legal papers I gave to you the other day?
I'll get them right away, sir.
No, Grace, wait. I want you to stay here a moment. I haven't waltzed in a while, since J.P. Morgan went bust. Annie, sit down. Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one in the world I'd rather have for father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Drake!
Yes, sir.
Call Justice Brandeis and ask him to come over to sign those adoption papers.
Yes, sir.
And Grace,
Yes, sir.
tell Mrs. Pugh we'll have a house full of guests. We'll need flowers,
Flowers.
caviar,
Caviar.
champagne.
Champagne. I'm fine.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration, and you can have anyone in the world you want to come to it. Who would you like? Johnny Rockefeller? Babe Ruth? Madam Chiang Kai-shek? She's a lot of fun.
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, and Mrs. Pugh, Cecile, Annette, Mrs. Greer. I guess I'd like everybody here.
Of course, that's who I'd like to. Drake?
Yes, sir.
Tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be the guests at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
Oh, no, it'll be way past their bedtime. But I'll tell you what, we'll have everyone here for the orphanage tomorrow for a big Christmas party.
Miss Hannigan, too?
Miss Hannigan, too. Why not?
Excuse me, sir. Everyone is getting, and these are your words, sir, spiffed up for the party.
Ah, yes. I guess Annie and I should get spiffed up, too. Grace,
Yes, sir.
have Cecile put Annie into... Why, Grace, that's a very pretty dress.
Thank you, sir.
Have Cecile put Annie into one of her new dresses, and have Annette do something with her hair. Take her upstairs and we'll, I don't know, gussy her up.
Gussy her up. Gussy her up.
Gussy her up, gussy her up.
Annie, Annie, Annie.
Everything's humming now.
Hum, 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 hum. Good times are coming now since you came our way. It's Christmas, Christmas every day. We dismiss bad times, sad times. Now they're all yesterday's blues since Annie kicked out the blues. Rockefellers got barrels of money. We've got Annie, look what you've done for us. Big promoters got Dempsey and Tooney. We've got Annie, turned on the fun for us. Goodness, got swing.
Annie's a king.
By far,
By far,
by far,
by far.
Margaret's got Jeff and Eleanor and PR.
Judge Brandeis.
Annie, Annie, you filled our life with a song.
Staff, My friends, welcome to the happiest night of my life.
Together at last, together forever. We're tying a knot they never can sever.
I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue.
I don't need anything but you.
You wrap me around that cute little finger. You made life a song. You made me the singer.
And what's that bathtub tune you always ba-ba-boo?
Ba-ba-ba, anything but you.
Yesterday was plain awful.
Awful. You can say that again.
Again. Yesterday was plain awful.
But that's
not now.
That's then.
I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas. But nothing on earth
could ever divide us.
And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything but you.
Hamlet needed his mother.
Woolworth needed his shop.
Orville needed his brother.
Or else
He'd go
kerplop.
the two of a car. The happiest pair now.
Like Fred and Adele.
They're floating on air now.
And what's the title of the dream that just came true? I don't need anything.
Anything, anything. I don't need anything but you.
The adoption procedure is very simple, according to the laws of the state of New York.
Sir?
What?
Sir?
Excuse us, folks. We don't mean to interrupt. Shirley, look, there's our Annie.
Who are you? Honey, we're your mom and dad.
Mudge. Mudge's the name, Ralph Mudge. And this here's the wife, Shirley.
You never knew it, dear, but you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
Annie Mudge, you're our daughter.
Mr. Mudge, is it? We've seen a great number of people who
Proof,
claim to be.
I'll expect you'll be wanting proof of who we are. Here's our driver's licenses and Annie's birth certificate.
Baby girl named Anne Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, October 28th, 1922.
October 28th. That's my birthday.
It was in her notes, sir.
Yes, I know. But I still don't.
Please, you gotta believe us. We got in on the Greyhound this afternoon and went straight to the orphanage to fetch our Annie. And the lady there said our baby was up here.
Oh, Annie, all the years I dreamed of holding you in my arms again.
Mr. Mudge, on the night that Annie was left at the
Oh,
orphanage.
and here's something you wouldn't know about. On the night we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half a silver locket with her and kept the other half. So that's one.
Oh, Ralph, look. She's wearing it.
And here's the half we kept. Look,
Oh,
fits perfectly.
Perfect. Thank God, Ralph. She's our Annie.
She is, she is.
She seems to be.
Well, if you'll be getting her things, we'll be taking her along now.
Take her?
No.
Wait, just a moment, Mr. Mudge. What about the money?
Money? We ain't got much, but we'd be glad to give you one.
You haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to anyone who can prove that they're Annie's parents?
No, sir. We don't know nothing about no check. Anyway, we don't want no money.
Dad, we don't want no money for Annie.
On the other hand, Cheryl, remember that little pig farm out in New Jersey? $50,000. Well, we could buy it we could afford to bring Annie up right in the country. Fresh air, fresh eggs.
Fresh ham.
Fresh ham. Certified, huh? So all I gotta do is make it out to myself.
Yes, that's correct. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Yes. You wouldn't mind if Annie stayed here till tomorrow morning, Christmas. Then you can come back and pick up Annie and the check.
Oh.
Problem?
No, sir, whatever you prefer. Well, I think we'd best be getting back to our hotel now. Oh. Goodbye, Annie. Till tomorrow morning, honey. Then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us.
Goodbye, Annie, love.
Well, goodbye, y'all. Whoops. Pardon me, Blondie. Merry Christmas.
Season's greetings, one and all.
Well, this is wonderful news, Annie.
Yes, wonderful news.
Wonderful.
Annie has found her mother and father, and they seem to be very nice people.
Yes,
Very nice.
You're lucky, Annie.
Right, I'm lucky. Just think, a pig farm.
Mrs. Greer, champagne. We must celebrate. Because it's Christmas Eve, and we've just heard the most wonderful news in the world. Annie has found her mother and father. Everyone, I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge. Annie? Annie?
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
I seem to have the same effect on everyone.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, that Mr. Mudge, I think I've seen him someplace before. I just can't remember where or when. But I have the strangest feeling that he's not who he says he is.
Mr. President?
Franklin.
Franklin, I need your help.
Of course, Oliver. Whatever I can do for you.
Silly to cry, nothing to fear. Betcha New Jersey's as nice as right here. Betcha my life is gonna be swell. Looking at them, it's easy to tell. And maybe I'll forget how nice he was to me. And how I was almost his baby.
Thank you, Grace. I could never have done it without... Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Warbucks, Miss Farrell.
You're up early.
Yes, well, my folks are coming for me, of course, so I thought I'd just wait for them here. I guess they'll be taking me out to the country. Will you come and see me sometimes?
Yes, Annie. I'll see you.
You're up early, too.
We've been up all night, dear. Had quite a time of it. FBI men coming and going. Annie, did you know that President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
I've got some very difficult news to tell you, and the President is going to help me tell it to you.
Merry Christmas, President Roosevelt.
Merry Christmas, Annie. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, too, sir.
Franklin.
Annie, early this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. Through the paper and the handwriting on your note, we succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents.
Yes, we already know that, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, dear. They aren't your parents. Your parents were David and Margaret Bennett.
David and Margaret Bennett? Where are they?
Annie.
Annie, your parents passed away a long time ago.
You mean they're dead?
Yes, dear.
So I am an orphan, after all, like the other kids.
Are you all right, Annie?
Yes, because I guess I always knew my folks were dead. Because I knew they loved me, and they would have come for me if they weren't.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
And I love you too. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
Atta girl, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could easily have been forged, but the thing is, they knew about the locket.
The locket. That's your key.
But no one else knew about the locket, other than the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage.
Ah, Miss Hannigan, I'm delighted to meet you.
Same here. And I'd know yous anywhere. You're the Oliver Warbucks.
Yes, Miss Hannigan. Let me introduce you to everyone. You know my secretary, of course, Miss Farrell.
Yeah,
And this is the President of the United States.
sure.
And this is my butler, Drake.
Look, kids, there's Christmas presents here for all of us.
Oh my goodness.
Sir, this has just come from the FBI.
Good. Comes the dawn. Now it all fits together.
Annie, come look at this.
Leaping lizards! Who would have guessed?
Show it to the president.
Sir, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
Show them in, Drake.
With pleasure, sir.
Drake. Franklin, shall I have them call for your car?
No, Eleanor can wait.
Won't you please come in, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry.
Thank you, Drake.
Christmas.
Look, sure, there's our little girl.
Your little girl.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hello, dear.
Well, we don't want to bother you on Christmas and all. We just come to pick up Annie, her suitcase.
Allow me.
Oh, and the check.
Oh, yes, of course. The check. I'd almost forgotten. Here you are, Mr. Mudge. $50,000. Certified.
Certified?
Certified.
Paid to the order of Ralph Mudge.
Read it again.
Paid to the order of The Jig is Up.
Yes, the jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as...
Brewster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dip.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Franklin, I believe that fraud is a federal offense and your Secret Service men have the power to arrest?
Yes, Oliver, they certainly do. Drake, will you hand them over?
Yes, sir.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la.
Solo for Warbucks. And you'll find this woman's their accomplice. Fa la 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 la. Arrest her too, please.
What, me? Oh, no. I never seen these people till yesterday.
Oh, come off it, Aggie.
Yeah, Aggie, me and Lila's taking a fall. So are you.
Oliver, Mr. Warbucks, I ain't done nothing to you. I've always been.
The jig is up.
Oh, Annie. Tell him how good and nice I always was to you.
Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan, but remember the one thing you always taught me? Never tell a lie.
Rat, I'll let you in on a little secret. I never liked you, you little gold digger, and I never liked any of yous either.
You're just a number.
Let me
you like to meet your friends?
Okay, kids, I'd like you to meet Miss Grace Farrell.
Hello. Hi, kids.
And this is Mr. Daddy Warbucks.
Hello.
Hi, kids.
Oh, and this is the President of the United States.
Hello.
Hi, kids.
Children, Miss Hannigan is gone for good.
Yay!
And you won't have to work anymore.
Yay!
Instead, you'll have classrooms and teachers.
Yay! Oh, but listen, kids, no more mush. No more mush! No more mush!
Yes, girls, for you, and perhaps for all of us, this Christmas is going to be the beginning of a wonderful new life. I know the depression's depressing,
The carols are stilled, the stores aren't filled,
and windows are minus their dressing.
the children don't grin, the Santas are thin.
And I've heard a terrible rumor, no goodwill, no cheer, but we'll get a new deal for Christmas this year.
The snowflakes are frightened of falling.
In a one big snow peppermint stick.
And all through the land folks are bawling.
And filled with despair, cupboards are bare.
But Santa's got brand new assistance. There's nothing to fear. They're bringing a new deal for Christmas this year.
On Farley and Perkins, on Ickes Wallace, on Morgenthau and Cummings,
Fill our pockets with dollars.
on Roper and Swanson,
Get along, Cordell Hall.
Get along, giddy up.
Call your committee up.
Build every city up. Cheer every kitty up. Fill every stocking with laughter. We haven't got room for any more gloom. Let's ring every bell from its rafter.
And chime across the land.
Two marbles at hand.
Those happy days that we were promised
are finally here. We're
getting a new deal for Christmas. We're getting a new deal for Christmas. We're getting a new deal for Christmas.